Welcome to Sociology Visualized. Today we will discuss one of the most influential Indian sociologists, Mysore Narasimhachar Srinivas, commonly known as M.N. Srinivas. M.N. Srinivas played a crucial role in shaping modern Indian sociology. His work transformed the study of caste, village society, and social change in India. Unlike earlier sociologists who depended mainly on texts and scriptures, Srinivas emphasized fieldwork and empirical research. Because of this methodological shift, he is often regarded as one of the pioneers of field-based sociology in India. Early life and education. M.N. Srinivas was born on the 16th of November, 1916 in Mysore, Karnataka. He completed his higher education in sociology and social anthropology. Two intellectual traditions strongly influenced his academic development. 1. The Bombay School of Sociology led by G.S. Ghurye. 2. The British social anthropology tradition, particularly A.R. Radcliffe Brown. Srinivas studied under G.S. Ghurye at the University of Bombay and later went to Oxford University for further research. At Oxford he absorbed the structural functional approach, which shaped his analysis of Indian society. Methodological contribution, fieldwork tradition. One of Srinivas's greatest contributions was introducing intensive fieldwork into Indian sociology. Earlier sociologists often relied on religious texts, historical documents, philosophical interpretations. Srinivas argued that to understand Indian society, sociologists must observe real social life in villages. Therefore he conducted detailed field studies, particularly in the village of Rampura in Karnataka. This approach strengthened empirical sociology in India. Major books of M.N. Srinivas. Srinivas wrote several influential books that shaped sociological research on India. Religion and Society Among the Cougs of South India, 1952. This book was based on his doctoral research. In this work, Srinivas studied the Coug community of Karnataka and examined the relationship between religion, ritual, and social structure. It was in this book that he first introduced the concept of Sanskritization. The Remembered Village, 1976. This book is one of Srinivas's most famous works. It is based on his fieldwork in the village Rampura. Interestingly, the original field notes were destroyed in a fire. Therefore, Srinivas reconstructed the village study from memory, which is why the book is titled The Remembered Village. The book describes village social structure, caste relations, power dynamics, rituals and everyday life. Social Change in Modern India, 1966. This book discusses the processes of social transformation in Indian society. Srinivas explains major mechanisms of social mobility such as Sanskritization, Westernization, Modernization. The book is widely cited in sociology. Caste in Modern India and Other Essays, 1962. This work challenges the idea that caste is disappearing. Instead, Srinivas argues that caste is adapting to modern conditions. He shows how caste continues to influence politics, social mobility, local power structures, major sociological concepts. M.N. Srinivas introduced several important concepts that are central to the sociology of India. Sanskritization. One of Srinivas's most famous concepts is Sanskritization. Sanskritization refers to a process of social mobility in which lower caste groups adopt the rituals, customs, and practices of higher castes, particularly Brahmins. For example, lower caste groups may adopt vegetarianism, give up alcohol, follow Brahmanical rituals, claim higher social status. Through this process, they attempt to raise their position in the caste hierarchy. Srinivas observed this phenomenon during his study of the Coug community. Westernization. Another important concept introduced by Srinivas is Westernization. Westernization refers to the changes in Indian society brought about by British rule and Western culture. These changes include modern education, science and technology, legal institutions, Democratic values. According to Srinivas, Westernization transformed many aspects of Indian society such as family structure, education, political institutions, dominant caste. Srinivas also introduced the concept of dominant caste. A dominant caste is a caste that enjoys power and influence within a local area. Dominance depends on several factors. 1. Numerical strength. 2. Economic power, especially land ownership. 3. Political influence. 4. Social status. For example, in many villages certain middle-ranking castes dominate local politics and decision-making. Thus, power in villages is not always controlled by Brahmins but often by dominant agrarian castes. Village studies in India. Srinivas played a major role in promoting village studies. He believed that the village is a microcosm of Indian society. Through village studies, sociologists could understand caste relationships, social hierarchy, economic organization, kinship patterns. His work inspired many scholars to conduct village studies across India. Contribution to Indian sociology. M. N. Srinivas made several major contributions to sociology. 1. Empirical sociology. He emphasized fieldwork and observation, making sociology more scientific. 2. Study of social change. His concepts like Sanskritization and Westernization explained how Indian society transforms. 3. Village studies. He established the village as a key unit of sociological analysis. For understanding caste dynamics. He showed that caste is dynamic and changing, rather than static. Criticism of M. N. Srinivas. Despite his contributions, some scholars have criticized Srinivas. Neglect of conflict. Some critics argue that his approach focuses too much on social harmony and ignores conflict and inequality. Limited attention to Dalit perspective. Scholars influenced by B.O.I. Ambedkar argue that Sanskritization does not truly challenge caste oppression. Overemphasis on village. Some sociologists believe that focusing only on villages ignores urban and industrial transformations. Conclusion. To conclude, M. N. Srinivas remains one of the most influential sociologists of India. His work transformed Indian sociology by introducing fieldwork methods, explaining caste mobility through Sanskritization, analyzing social change through Westernization, identifying the concept of dominant caste. Because of these contributions, he is widely regarded as a founder of modern empirical sociology in India. His ideas continue to influence sociological research on caste, rural society, and social change in India. If you found this lecture helpful, do like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.